It's your boy Brandon Land back with another video, man. This is Vices. Americans are struggling drugs to survive the pandemic. Let's get it.
We're on the outskirts of Culiacan, Sinaloa, and the person we're with is affiliated with the Sinaloa cartel, or a faction of it anyway. The Sinaloa cartel is widely considered the most powerful drug trafficking syndicate, certainly in the Americas, certainly one of the most powerful in the world. So what we're going to see is one critical stage in what is just one of multiple supply chains.
This makeshift lab, hidden in the outskirts of the city, is one interchangeable link in one of those many supply chains. These labs are used mainly to cook meth and heroin, in this case black tar heroin, which is then mixed with what's become one of the cartel's most lucrative products.
Fentanyl.
The gum from poppies grown in Mexico is reduced to a paste. The fentanyl, imported pure from Germany or China and divided into pre-measured doses.
I don't want to get copyright claim on the rights to this video. I'm just reacting. But look at that fentanyl. Rich.
Is added at the final stage.
Esto viene siendo el fentanil.
Look, this is why I don't understand. They doing all that, like, y'all cartels, right? Y'all showing, y'all all over the internet with this, bro. You know the feds gonna swoop in soon as he posts this. But they probably already gone, though, you know? But look at all that. Man.
Pero ahorita se lo vamos a echar ya que la estemos cociendo. Pueden salir hasta 10 kilos.
And they get high as hell, too. He geeked up right there. Look, the reporter geeked up. Oh, look.
10 kilos de lo que ustedes están produciendo sale de esta bolsita.
Sí, de eso. Por eso es muy fuerte, pues. Pues aquí normalmente no se vende. Aquí lo producen y van y lo venden allá en los Estados Unidos. Cuando cruza la línea ya para allá son, por decir así, $18,000. Ya si le das hasta arriba, ya para más arriba, por decir, para Nueva York, para allá, ya hasta arriba puede valer hasta $36,000 un kilo.
The fumes are, it's fentanyl and heroin being cooked. They were just telling us actually that 2 people in their circle have died recently just from spending 2-3 days on end cooking.
El cuerpo de cáncer de tanto absorber.
The cooks self-medicate with another one of the cartel's products, cocaine.
I told you. Like, listen, man. If you cooking all that, bro, you high with the fumes. You inhaling all that. So if you gotta, maintain the high. So they addicted themselves, but they making money though. That's the only difference,
Y si allá para bajar una loquera, tiene que usar otra loquera. La suaviza.
Entonces eso es para ayudarse
Sí, o sea que
a contrarrestar el efecto de eso.
Sí, o sea, para una loquera es otro. Como que la rebaja.
¿Todo el tema de la pandemia les ha afectado de alguna manera?
No creo que sea detenido. La gente que usa eso es la gente que no cree ni en un santo, pues. Se hace pastillas, se hace así todo lo que pendeja ese cabrón.
Bueno, pregunto porque la frontera es un poco más difícil de cruzar ahora, ¿no? Que antes.
Gente, y la que es mañosa, le gusta.
Encuentra su manera.
Sí.
I'm so tired of these ads, bro.
For days right now at Rent-A-Center. Save $5 a week on either an Ashley sofa.
Medicaid.
The next step is to package the drugs and transport them to just south of the border. The product travels several ways: private planes, trucks, or everyday passenger cars. This is Mexicali. We're right on the border. California is 2 miles at most behind us. This is the most heavily trafficked land border in the world. But at the moment, there's...
Man, they can build any walls, bro. Listen, man, the cartels are smart. You gotta remember, the Mexicans been here a long time, and they know how to smuggle, bro. Come on, man. That ain't gonna do nothing. They build one under the bitch. No cap.
There's 60 to 70% fewer people crossing it every day than there used to. Before the pandemic, the cartel mainly relied on Mexican citizens with visas to transport its drugs. But that changed after the U.S. tightened border controls.
No cap, but we went through that too a couple times. I ain't gonna lie, bro. They ain't search us. I could have had same thing they had, you know what I'm saying? But they ain't search us.
Technically, non-citizens are only allowed to cross into the US for essential travel. What the traffickers tell us, though, is that they're finding new ways to respond to the pressures created by the pandemic. And one of those ways is relying more on people with American passports. We think of cartels as highly organized criminal enterprises, and they are. But for most of their labor force, the drug trade is just work. And it's work that remained available even during the pandemic. That's what drew in this American woman, who was recruited to drive meth into the US. She lost her job early in the pandemic and didn't qualify for unemployment, leaving her with few options to support her children. So which
I feel it, you know, gotta do what you gotta do.
side of the border do you live on?
I live right now in the United States.
Are you from there? Were you born there? Or?
Yes, I'm born.
So you're an American citizen?
Yes.
I know a lot of people who live along the border often kind of live on both sides, right? They have family on both sides. They go back and forth pretty often.
Yeah, I used to live next to the border, so it would be easy for me to come and go.
How does someone like you wind up doing this? Did they approach you, or?
It's a very small world, and like we know everybody. It's not hard to find a job processing drugs. They laid us off at the place where I was working at.
Right when the pandemic started?
Yeah, I didn't have no way to provide for my family. I don't want to keep doing that for a very long time. But getting easy money, it's hard to leave it too.
So you drive your car over the border into Mexico.
Yes.
And then someone takes it from you at that point. And then they give it back to you.
Yes. I'll just go and pick it up whenever it's ready. They'll just call me and I just pick it up. I'm just supposed to cross the border every single day. And
She a gangster, bro. And she gotta know they not gonna let her go easy.
so, even if I don't have anything.
So you cross every single day? You cross the border every day?
Yes. So the car is registered and it's like a common car.
How much do they pay you?
You heard what she said? She crossed it every single day. Bro, the Mexican border, bro, they smart. They know your face, so she kicking them back. We not stupid.
Usually it's 4,000 every time I cross.
Have you ever had any close calls, like moments where you thought you might get caught?
Yes. Sometimes they'll send me to secondary. They search the whole car, bring the dog. That's when my heart starts pumping and just feel like, oh my God, I'm just done.
Introducing Smirnoff Pink Lemonade. We mix the flavor of lemons and fresh berries with ultra smooth Smirnoff vodka. It's the pink you've been waiting for. Get your pink on with new Smirnoff Pink Lemonade.
To get it ready to cross the
press
border, smugglers divide the
Ziploc.
meth in vacuum-sealed packages, which they rub with laundry detergent to throw off drug-sniffing dogs. ¿Qué es lo que
Message.
tenemos aquí enfrente?
30 libras de metanfetamina.
¿Y cuántas veces cruzan mercancía, digamos, en un día o en una semana?
No, pues ahorita como está muy difícil, ahorita estamos cruzando 2 veces por semana. No, pues antes había mucho cruce, Pues ahorita lo que pasa es de que con esto del COVID no están pasando más que solamente ciudadanos americanos. Ahorita es más difícil porque pues ya la gente, no todos se animan.
¿Están revisando más ahora que antes?
Sí.
¿Cuál porcentaje de los ingresos se perdieron por consecuencia del endurecimiento de la frontera?
Pues, ¿qué será? Un 30, 40%, yo creo.
Sí, eso es bastante.
Sí.
The driver, in this case, hands her personal vehicle over to the cartel smugglers, who load it up and drop it off for her in a predetermined location. Entonces, este es el carro.
Este es el carro.
¿Y dónde está la mercancía?
Ahorita en este carro le traen el tanque de gasolina.
Entonces, ¿qué pasa con la gente cuando los agarran?
Pues se van a prisión. Hay unos que tienen años trabajando y hay otros que se caen a la primera, otros se caen así. O sea, no se sabe. Por lo regular, alcanzan a cruzar unas 5 o 10 veces cuando ya terminan por caerse ya después de...
O sea, es súper normal que la gente que hace esto termine arrestada.
Pues sí.
¿Qué es lo que va a pasar ahora con este carro?
Ahorita lo vamos a entregar a la dueña. Lo ponemos en un lugar, ajá, donde ella lo recoge y ya ella se va.
We met up with the driver on the other side of the line in California, the day after she'd completed her trip.
The last time we saw you, you were just about to cross with the shipment. How did that go?
They sent me to secondary. I lasted like an hour.
You spent an hour in secondary?
Yes. They sent me through the x-rays and they brought the dogs. It's always very scary for me. I feel like they're gonna catch me. I'm not gonna be able to see my family no more.
When we talked to one of the guys who's involved in this, we asked him how often people get caught. And he said, typically someone can do this 8 to 10 times before they get caught.
Yeah.
How many times?
This was my 9th.
How do you feel here?
She a gangster. I'm not gonna lie, bro. 9 times over the border. Shit, me probably took one. They would have caught my little dust ass. It's crazy.
Hearing that that's their own sort of estimate of how this.
It gets me more nervous. I'm always very nervous. I feel like my health is getting worse. Like for any little thing, like if I hear like a noise, I will just jump. Like I'm all paranoid.
Do you think you would be doing this if it weren't for the pandemic?
I don't think I would be doing this because I would be able to have a decent job and be able to work like every other person.
This is how fast
Sick of the ads.
YouTube is with Brave. Notice how there's no pre-roll ads? And here's how you can see how much time you save.
Muy buenas noches, compañeros. Pues una vez más les agradecemos su atención a la convocatoria para este operativo.
Sinaloa's control over this section of the border is one reason they've been able to adapt relatively seamlessly to the pandemic. There are no major turf wars here, and they can operate freely despite regular police patrols.
This Damien Land. Make sure y'all go over to Live in the Trenches. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. It's free, why not? We got the latest videos, man. I appreciate everybody who subscribe. Welcome to the family. This is Vices, me reacting to Vices, pandemic, struggling drugs, smuggling drugs. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate it.